While some vendors are heading back to their original spot after the holidays, some refuse to do so. The mayor, however, made the following statement to those errant vendors.
Again, there will be no street vending in front of the Civic Square. That's a no-no. And so we have started to do that. I've received letters from Munishwar and other business places where over the Christmas period, the vendors would have taken advantage of the kindness of City Hall to allow them to sell on the streets and taking over those business places, blocking entrances. So I've received notices from those business places giving us warning that should we not take those people off from their premises, they will bring their injunctions. So, as I said, that process has started. I would have recognized on the bank CIH, Demico House, a whole host of vendors would have gone under there. They will be removed like they were previously.
Taxi and bus park driver, Mayor Green said.
I spoke with Tom Clark this morning, and we're going to call in the National Police to assist us around, especially on that hot plate. Yesterday it was chaos. I was out there on the street. It was chaos. The bus drivers had no respect for anyone who was out there. They just block off the entire area. And you couldn't have a bottleneck with bus drivers just on a hustle, just pulling and tugging at people as they come asking you, Kitty Campbellville, Sapphire. It was chaos. And so some order has to come back in front of that. They could not have complained during the Christmas period. They all had a Merry Christmas, including all the lawlessness that took place, because they asked us to give them a little space. You give them space, and they really took advantage of us. But we will come back, and then they're going to say that the council is wrong, and the council is not doing this, and the council not giving them time to spend. But, I mean, you allow them. There were persons who put down the netting over the Christmas period. They slept there. The same lawlessness that we stopped previously, and you allow them for the Christmas, the same lawlessness. They slept there. It cannot continue.
Mayor Chase Green also stated that there will be no vendors meeting to address vending issues again because most of the vendors, taxi and bus drivers, are aware of the agreement made in 2016.
They were warned, they asked that they'll come out and they'll move off at a certain time. They did not do that. You can't be babying them all the time. This is 2017.
Parliament View vendors, Chase Green said, they will remain until a suitable location is identified.
Over the Christmas period, most of the persons were taken out. Some were placed, the food vendors were placed in front of the old GNCB Bank. They've asked to remain there. And then the Hats people, they approached us and asked us to come out and occupy where once housed the Dread Shop. You would have seen them there. They're asking to remain there. For the time being, they will, and we will determine how we move forward on the long term and a medium term basis. That's just for the short term. We have to find, according to the president, proper housing for vendors. There are more than 500 vendors on the streets.
Andrew Wicks reporting for Channel 2 Headline News.